Hey guys and gals, this is Sinagero with the Tier 3 German Premium Medium Tank, the Traktor Krupp. And you can purchase this for around $30 on the gift shop. And you know what? It's a pretty good tank at Tier 3. Unfortunately, it doesn't get preferential matchmaking, so it can see Tier 5s. And when you see a Tier 5 tank, it's not so good anymore. In fact, at Tier 4, it's not so great either. So we'll take a look at the stats. It has 320 hit points, 16.65 tons with a 250 horsepower engine, top speed of 44 kilometers per hour, which is actually quite nice. 36 degrees per second of hull traverse, 41 degrees per second of turret traverse. And now comes the armor. 14 millimeters on the front for both the turret and the hull, 8 millimeters on the side, and 8 millimeters at the back. So, at Tier 3, you might actually be seeing some Panzer 1Cs. And when one of those things unloads a whole clip into you, you'll be finding out that everything in your tank has died, broken, or otherwise been mutilated. And that's not great. So when you see one of those things, either run away, kill it in one shot, have friends around. It's a pretty good platoon tank, I suppose. But when you're alone and you see, for example, KV-1, there's not much you can do. Now, view range. Base view range 330 meters with a base radio range of 345. You can boost that up. I boosted up to 421 meters of view range with the binoculars. I've got a camouflage net, and I've also got an enhanced gunlaying drive for better aim time. 2.2 second aiming time with a 0.55 accuracy on the cannon. It's a 7.5 centimeter L24, which really is just a howitzer, so don't ever put AP rounds in this thing. It has about the same penetration in the HE rounds, and it does a little bit more damage. 38 millimeters of penetration, 175 damage. Heat rounds get 87 millimeters of penetration, 110 damage. It's also got a 10.91 round per minute rate of fire, so that's kind of slow for the lower tiers, but it's pretty good if you are used to the higher tier long reload cannons. And that's pretty much it. I'll show you a game in this thing. Also, I should mention, this was very generously donated by Don't Shoot, who was also donating me a T-34-45, as well as the WZ-111. So, you've probably already seen the WZ-111 video. If you haven't, I've got one up. I've got two up, actually. And in the future, I will have a T-34-45M video as well. Oh, he's also given me an BTSV and an Su-85I, but that was previous to the Christmas sale or Christmas holiday gift shop stuff. So on to the game. Here we are on Prokhorovka, and I'm gonna head to the western side of the map because I want to see if I can use my binoculars and my camouflage net to the best of my abilities. You can see there's a T-46. It looks like he was going my direction, maybe. And here we go. Acceleration. It gets up to the top speed pretty nicely, and it feels great. However, the animations of this thing, it makes it feel like it's kind of gliding on water, sort of like a boat. But this is in no way similar to... oh, I just got team damaged. Interesting. And I've also just taken a look at the minimap, and there is nobody on this side, so let's get out of here. Oh, some tanks are spotted. There's a Panzer 1C, very dangerous tank for me to meet. And here's some sniping. This is not a cannon recommended for sniping, so don't really do that unless the enemy hasn't moved for a good 5 seconds. I'm actually still trying to do it though. Oh well, AMX-38 took him out. And anything I can shoot at here? Oh, I should mention there is a little bit of spaced armor on the side of this tank, so it could actually work out that the side armor is better than the rest of the armor on this tank. However, you can't really depend on that. And you don't want to get shot by HE shells, for example, from the T-82, KV-5 HE shells, KV-1S HE shells. Those things will probably kill you in one shot. And I'm already low on health. So it looks like there is a T-82 over there on the hill. I don't want to drive to where the rest of my tanks are, or the rest of my team's tanks are, because that's probably where he's looking at. And in fact, there is a friendly artillery on this side of the hill, which hasn't been destroyed, so nobody's pushed over the hill just yet. I'm going to see if I can get a shot on the T-82 here. Doesn't look like it. I'm going to head back over and try to go over the hill. So we're going to get to see a little bit of the hill climbing on the G-Traktor. I don't expect too much. It's not going to be a very speedy tank. But there you go. It's going up at a fair bit of pace. I am turning the tank a little bit, but there we go. Now we're going to get some real numbers here. 15 kilometers per hour, it's slowing down. And it looks like there's a few targets in our base already. And that's mostly due to the fact that nobody was on the western side. Even I left, and sometimes when you see a lemming train kind of like this, I don't really think there's a problem because this is low tiers at the moment. But at high tiers, when this happens, don't rage when you're the only one over there and you die really fast. You might as well go with the rest of the team and get some damage in before you all lose.
Das muss wehtun.
And this is what I'm talking about, sniping. Wait for them to stop moving before you fire. That was actually quite lucky, and in fact it penetrated, so that was really nice. And here we go. Checking out the one capper. There is a T-46 over there. Cannot hit him through the train. There's that M2 medium tank. T-82 was taken out by the Martyr 2, which is nice. I don't have to deal with the T-82. I'm going to try and get this M2, however, who has killed 4 teammates. But it looks like the Martyr 2 is in top form. So I'm going to head back towards base. I know there's at least one tank over there that is very close to capping. In fact, there's actually another tank, a Cruiser 2. Yeah, there we go. They're starting to cap now. T-18 on the enemy team is over there. And I've lost radio contact with a couple of friendly tanks. I'm going to take a blind shot over there. It's most likely going to have somebody there. In the higher tiers, they tend to gravitate towards something that they can hide behind. But in the lower tiers, you're never sure. Or I'm never sure. So that was a shot in the dark. I'm pretty sure I have enough time because there's only one tank capping at the moment. The Martyr 2 has figured out it's the T-46. So here we go. Hopefully at lower tiers they don't expect people to climb over this part. They expect people to climb over where that Martyr 2 is. And the gun depression isn't too bad, but not enough for that. Whoa, and there's the slight bug in the replay when you zoom out with the shift button a little bit too quickly after firing. Not sure why that happens. And I'm being shot at by, I think it's an artillery, but I could be wrong, and it could be a tank that's firing HE shells. I don't have Sixth Sense. Wait, I may have Sixth Sense on this tank, actually. So I'm going to hide over here, use the camouflage net, move up a little bit, and it looks like there was a Cruiser 2. Hasn't spotted me yet, and this is one of the advantages of having 100% crew as well as, you know, all the equipment available that costs more than the tank does at lower tiers. Take out the Cruiser 2 because that's probably the thing that's going to kill me first. Take out the T-57, and now there's only 2 tanks left. And let's see where those are being taken. Or, well, the T-18 is probably the biggest threat. And there he is, missing his shot. Luckily he was on low health, and I could take him on one hit, in one shot. Now it's just the artillery. And I'm a little bit more confident. However, the artillery, yeah, there it is, could hit me and kill me in one shot. I don't like that, and I narrowly escaped one time right there. So I'm going to approach this cautiously. I'm going to move towards the middle of the field, see if I can use my binoculars to spot it. However, if this M7 Priest does not move, and he's in a bush somewhere, I don't think I will be able to spot him. But who knows? I'm going to see, though. And there we go, it's activated for less a split second, and I'm going to move forward because nothing's been spotted. I'm going to try and use these bushes to my advantage. Hopefully this M7 won't spot me. And I can also get a top gun out of this as well. Well, there he is. And I've been spotted. Fire on the move, not a good idea, even at this close range. Why isn't he fired? Oh my god, I'm taking a look. I bounced and he got pretty big gun traverse range. And that was one HE shell that didn't kill me. There we go. And that was the 6th kill for the Top Gun. A Colobanos medal, only 2nd class mastery badge with 667 points of experience earned, 599 damage, so I did get a few low damage kills in there. 16,314 credits earned with a premium count, non-premium 10,478, 15 shots fired, 10 hit, 9 penetrations, didn't bounce anything, I received 1 hit, and that went straight through. So there you go, that is the G-Traktor Krupp, and I don't recommend it, but if you do get into tier 3 matches, it's fun. If you get into anything higher than that, it's not so fun, and there's no professional matchmaking for this tank. Maybe it'll change in the future, but as of this moment, yeah, it could be fun sometimes, and it could be very bad some other times. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Please press that like button and leave some comments. I'll see you in future videos.